Hi, good morning and good afternoon to all our viewers today. My name is Asta and I have Kavya with me. And we have Sonika from our team. Sonika, thank you so much for joining in. She is the Regional Recruitment Manager South Asia and she's going to talk to us about the university that is London South Bank and London as a city. Kavya, over to you, please.
London South Bank University has been preparing and developing students for their working lives for over 125 years. Here at LSBU, we put our students first, and almost 2,000 international students from over 130 countries have chosen this university. It is truly a global university, and its graduates appear to do well in their post graduation employment, be it setting up their own business or obtaining graduate employment with decent wages. They are known for their accolades in award winning entrepreneurship, real world courses with placement opportunities, generous every year scholarships and discounts, amazing location in London with first class facilities, excellent teaching quality with fully accredited professional courses. I would now request Sonika to please introduce herself to our audience since she has newly taken up this post as the Regional Recruitment Manager. Over to
Uh,
you, Sonika.
Thank you. Thank you for the brief introduction. So I'm so glad to be a part of this live show today. So good morning, good afternoon, all the students, all the watchers from wherever they have joined, right? So my name is Sonika Meharia, and I am the regional recruitment manager for London South Bank University, and I take care of the South Asia market.
Great. So this is a 30-minute session followed by a 10-minute questionnaire from our viewers. Without any further ado, let's get to know LSBU a little better. Sonika, please tell us more about LSBU and where it is located. I hear it's super close to all the boroughs of London.
Yeah, yeah, you heard it right. So I'm very excited to talk to students, about London South Bank University. So let me begin the session sharing our vision, which is to transform lives, communities, businesses, and society through applied education and insight. So we are London's oldest and largest public university in Elephant and Castle. We are based in the London borough of Southwark near the south bank of River Thames. As a university, we have a long history. We were founded in the year 1892, and we were founded as a Borough Polytechnic Institute. And of course, we received as the university chartered in the year 1992. So we are one campus university. Our main location is in the South Walk campus in Elephant and Castle. We do have two satellite campus. Our recent campus is in Croydon, and the other campus is in Havering. So when you come down to our main campus, then you'll find that it's an easy walking distance from from the major underground and leading over station. So it's very well connected. Only 20 minutes walk away from the River Thames.
Wow, that's great. Thank you for that piece of
Great.
information, Sonika. I'm sure that's very informative stuff for our session and for the students who are watching this today. Another question that we receive a lot is about the university's employability awards and accolades. We know that you have received Entrepreneurial University of the Year. You also have University of the Year for graduate employment in 2 years. What about these awards and why does LSBU champion in this more than any other university? Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah. So first thing is that I'm very glad to share that we have been consistently ranked very high by different ranking bodies. So we are very proud in saying that university we have been awarded as the University of Graduate Employment 2 years in the row by the Times, by the Sunday Times Good University. So these are very highly acclaimed ranking bodies. So why first talking about the graduate employment, I would like to make student understand that why we have been ranked so high by the Times and the Sunday Times Good University, because the companies where our graduates go, they believe in us. They believe that the students who pass out from us, they are ready, they are graduate ready, and we prepare them very well. Now to talk about how we do this. So within our universe, within our course, once a student joins our course, let's say for example, we have 7 schools in our university. So all our courses are highly acclaimed, are accredited by the right body. So talking about the business school, of course, it has been consistently ranked very high by the league, and the courses, the length and the wide spectrum of courses, whether it's enterprise or marketing or management or HR or accounting and finance, you find the accreditations, with the right bodies, the CIPT, CIM, ACCA, and a couple of others. Talking about our law courses, our students, when they join, the course is so qualifying, they prepare them well for the solicitor or the barrister degree. So across all our schools, whether it's the school of physiotherapy, or wherein the student gets the option to register themselves with the HCPC body. So once they graduate, they can actually start practicing as a professional. To name our school of nursing, here the students have the option to register themselves with the NMC. That means they can be hands-on patients, start working as a professional. To name our, some of the accreditation within our school of architecture or the school of engineering, the school of engineering, the student does get a chartered status, or the school of architecture, the student, at the REBA level 2, they do get, registered. So these are some of the qualifying body which sits well within our each school, and the accrediting body makes our graduates very employable. Talking about some of the other aspects as why our graduates are so sought after by various companies is that we kind of try to prepare those right skills with the student, right? Whether it's one-to-one, tutoring the student, or webinars or workshops. So we do prepare our students very well. And not to mention the last, we are centrally located. We are in London, which has been consistently ranked by various bodies as the best student city in the world. That brings, we are capitalizing on these opportunities, bringing all the business and commercial opportunities for students. So I can actually go online, but I'm also mindful of the fact that this is a short session, and I do understand students will be also curious to know about few other aspects. So back to you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Right. Right. So you mentioned a few courses. Could you tell us a little bit more about your popular courses, international student body, and career opportunities for graduates, please?
Yeah. So, talking about, as you know, we are the university, right? So we have 7 schools, right? So, all our, courses within our schools are, are pretty famous, right? Talking about our business school, we do provide very well acclaimed, a wide spectrum of courses, whether it's business, or or HR or marketing or enterprising or accounting and finance. So the school has been consistently ranked, has been ranked as number 1 by the league, by among all the universities in London, and overall has been ranked 22 in the universities in UK. Our courses are very highly, you know are highly sought after by students. So these are some of the very famous business courses within our course, both at the undergrad level, wherein we have an optional placement year for the student, and even at the master's level, we do, offer some courses with internship, where the student gets hands-on year, understanding the job market and what it gets, so they get the right kinds of skills, once they pass out from us. Talking to you about our other courses, our School of Engineering, which at the undergrad level prepares students for huge number of courses, whether it's chemical or it's mechanical or it's product or it's electrical electronics. We do have these courses with us, which are very highly regarded and very well acclaimed. Talking about our architecture courses, we provide architecture courses. We do have other courses in civil engineering, in construction, in surveying. So these courses are very sought after, and we see huge number of interest coming from, from international students, and even from our home students as well. Some of the other courses could be in the School of Social Sciences or Applied Sciences. Let me tell you that our bakery courses are run by the National Bakery School. So this is one of the London oldest bakery school. Yeah, our physiotherapy courses are again very, very sought after, when students are allowed to pre-register with the HCPC, and, they can start start working as a professional, right? So these are some of the courses covered. But I will advise students, whoever who has joined us today, to go on to our website, go to our each school, and look at the course structure, the modules, why this school, right? So they'll get all the information right on our website.
Right, absolutely. I think you've shared some courses that require a lot of information, and we even didn't know that there are so many programs which can be really helpful for the students. So it's really informative. Thank you very much, Sonika. I also want to know about the intake. So, how many intakes do we have, and what about the September intake? Is it open? I know we're already sitting in April now, but I mean, do we have time if a student wants to submit an applications?
Yeah, to answer your question, yes, we do have two intakes in the entire academic cycle. Our main intake is in September. So right now, the September applications are open. So, our deadlines are on 17th of June. So my earnest request to students who are actually sitting on the idea of making an application to us, please start visiting your agency. Student Connect is our strong partner. So start visiting the council team, wherein they'll help and guide you with your documentation process, and submit the application onto our portal. So please, without any delay, our courses are getting filled at a very fast rate, right? 17th June is not far away. So start putting all the documents you require. Very easy set of documents, which could be your personal CV, all your academic transcripts, your personal statement, your recommendation letters. So start putting up the application. So our deadlines are 17th of June for SEP 2022. And the deadline to meet the conditions are on 8th of July. So,
All
and talking about our other intake, it's in the month of January. So January also we do run good number of courses.
All right. Okay. Great. Also about Student Connect, I mean, we represent five major regions, including India, Nigeria, Ghana, Bangladesh, and UK. Can you tell us a little about the entry requirements for these nations, and if you can, tell us about the English requirement or the English test that is accepted by LSBU, please?
Okay, that's a bit of challenging question, because I know there are lots of regions. But what I'm going to do right now is to generalize the entry requirements, and then perhaps I'll request the students who have joined to go on to our individual country pages on our website to pick up precise information. Even our course page, they do also have the entry requirement, right? So what I'm going to talk to you is the general requirement. So please fit into your requirement, and then
Sure.
submit a very strong application, because if your candidacy is strong, you have better chances of getting an accepted by us, right? So coming to the undergrad level, so what we accept at A level, we accept 3 passes at the A level. So IB curriculum, 24 points or higher. This is our undergrad requirement. Coming to our IELTS, 6.0 with no band less than 5.5. We do accept good number of cells. So we are accepting IELTS. We have also started accepting IELTS indicator, we're accepting TOEFL, we are accepting TOEFL home based, we accept other examinations which are password, language search, OIETC, we also test of English. So these are some of the examinations we do accept. So right now we do not have waivers for student. We require student to submit an English language
Okay.
requirement to get an admission to us. So students
Okay.
can, what they can do, they can make an application to us, and once their scores are ready, they can try to fulfill that as a part of the academic condition. Coming to the postgraduate level, what we require from student is the upper, second class, that's 2:2, or that's our entry requirement, plus an English language requirement. So these are our general entry requirement. For subject specific, there could be some requirement on a quants or something, so which I ask student to go onto our website.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Great. So, what kind of profiles of students are likely to be accepted to LSBU? Can you talk a little bit about that, maybe?
Any student who is interested to study with us will be accepted, but of course depending on the student academic background, what they can bring to us and what they can take from us. So statement of purpose is something that I will really urge the student to spend time on the person's statement, talking about themselves, why they want to come down to LSBU, how this course can help them and what can they contribute or what they can take away from the course and how they can establish their career. So personal statement is something which is very a vital part of a student documentation process. And of course the transcript, wherein the student should have good academics, they should not be backlogs or talking about the academic gaps that we can accept. So up to 5 years is the academic gap that we can accept, but this has to be well explained on the personal statement, wherein we are our admission team is very interested to know that why the academic gap. Because of course one of the apparent reason, we just crossed pandemic, right? We are there, but we are just exiting out of it, right? So there could be some unpleasant experience with student. Maybe someone in the family was not keeping well, or they had to attend someone, right? So please, whatever your reason for the gap in academics, please try to explain to us, and we are very empathy towards that, and we will accept it. But
Thank
the
you so much.
onus of sorry, just to add one point out here, is that the onus of making decision on the application is with our admission team.
All right. Thank you so much for that information, Sonika. Another concern I think with our students is that what is the turnaround time for the offer letter? So, can you tell us about the admission system? Is it complex, or how soon can a student get an offer?
Okay, so one thing which I'm very proud of is our simplicity of the application system, right? So uh, we have, students can either apply onto a LSBU application portal, or, for the undergrad, they can always apply through UCA. So whatever seems to be comfortable, students can come down to our partners, Student Connect is our partner. So you people can actually help them. So it's a very simple, straightforward application, just like a form filling, wherein you fill your personal details, you leave your academic credentials. If you have work experience, you can fill on those, upload all the documents. So you can upload good number of documents on our portal, right? Once you have done, hit the submit button, and once the application is there, our process time on average takes 4 to 6 weeks. But then it also depends on how you have submitted your document. So if the entire set of the application or the document is complete, so it's a very high chance that you will start getting a response faster. But 4 to 6 weeks is our processing time.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. That's great. Also, I hear the fees in LSBU is one of the most competitive and affordable in the UK. For example, a postgraduate course after scholarship, the net total fee comes out to about £10,000, which is one of the most affordable fees. In addition to this, you also have a number of scholarships for undergraduate students as well, like £4,000 on each full academic year's tuition fee. So, would you mind talking a little bit more about the fees and the scholarships, please?
Yes, we believe that international student, they should be receiving scholarships or some kind of bursaries or some kind of reduction. So we are very generous in terms of scholarship. First thing is that our tuition fees are very competitive. So let me share here with the student that at the undergrad level, our tuition fees are £15,400 per academic per year of your study, and at the master's level, it's again £15,400. But as you know, the UK education system, the master's is a 1 year program, so you of course pay £15,400. Here, for some of the programs on which at the master's level we have placement, your tuition fees could be 16,000, £100 change. So because the course is designed in a different way, wherein our placement team helps you, in assisting. So this is our tuition fee. Now coming to the second part of your question, which is about scholarship. So we have two types of scholarship. One is international scholarship, and the other one is international merit scholarship. So let me talk about the international merit scholarship. If your academics meet a certain criteria, if your academics are good, right, so you can be awarded international merit scholarship, which is up to £3,000. So you told the figure right. So yes, from £15,400, if you reduce £3,000, and that's for each year of your undergrad level, that's the tuition fee that you pay. At the master's level, our international merit scholarship is up to £4,000. So £15,400 is the tuition fee. So you can reduce £4,000 from that, and that's the tuition fee you pay. So these are scholarship. In case if your academic transcripts, if you do not qualify for the international merit scholarship, there is another scholarship to hold your hand. That's called international scholarship. This is £1,500. It's again Each academic year of your undergrad level, you get £1,500, and the same stands even for the PG level. You get £1,500 discounts. So this is your entire scholarship options that you can get from LSBU if you are having an admission or an admit letter or an offer letter from us. So student, they don't need to make a separate application. It's evaluated at the stage of the application process when we sit over students' document and make the admission decision.
Great. That was insightful, and I think scholarships is a great help for all students, all international students. So that should definitely help. So we've now come to the end of the session. We'll shortly move to the questions, but before that, I'd like to introduce our colleagues from Nigeria, Bangladesh, and Ghana branches as well to you. Um, they're not here.
I think we can wait for them to join.
In the meantime,
Before
I'll
we,
take a question.
Yes,
please
of
go
course.
ahead.
Please go ahead.
Right. So we have one question from Shaun here who says that he applied for the MSc International Business Management with internship. He got an offer. He got a conditional offer letter after which he's met all the conditions, but hasn't got the unconditional offer yet. So he would like to know why that has happened.
Okay, so has the student provided all the documents to the admission team fulfilling the academic conditions?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so student can drop the student ID number. I can actually check what's happening with the student and conditional offer.
Okay, that would be of great help. Please drop down your student ID number here. Great.
Okay, there's another student who wants to know if they can, if you accept English language WAEC post 1999. Sorry.
Uh, I'm not sure about this because it seems it's from different other regions. So I'm handling South Asia, but I will, if the student can drop an email to me, I can actually ask the person who handles the market to help the student. I'll be really glad if the student ID number can be sent to me.
Sure. And I mean, we'll wait for the comments in case the student can drop their student ID number. So for now, I don't see questions coming in, but I would like you to tell us a little more about the scholarships. Is it just this one, or we do have more scholarships apart from this?
Uh, the one scholarship which I just missed out one was that if a student decides to pay us before they come and pre-enroll themselves a complete institution fee payment, the entire they are also eligible to get 5% early bird discount scholarship. So that's another one. Also, I would like to
I think there's some
so
technical
these
glitch.
are all scholarships what we offer. Also, I would like to so we no problem. So we are one in London in zone one, right? And all our accommodations are on our campus. The students have all the facilities on the campus. So for students to have one campus experience, in a London-based university, this is something very rare to find. So the students are going to have the best experience if they decide to come and study with us.
All right, great. And so we've been an approved partner for LSBU. What would you like to say about our partnership and the students that we have? I think there's some technical glitch. Hey Jordan, hi, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you all?
We're doing very well. We have Kavya and we have Sonika from London South Bank. Sonika, we're losing the network in between, but hello again. We have Jordan here from our team. He's the branch manager for Dhaka.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Kavya.
Hi, Jordan.
Hey,
Hi,
okay, all
Sonika.
right. I think we're back in network again, Sonika. I was asking about our partnership with Student Connect. So, what would you like to say and tell our viewers about our partnership and the students that we have?
Oh, we are very proud of our partners, and Student Connect is one of our, premier partners. So, any student who are actually looking to study with us can actually go and meet the counseling team. They are best to help and guide you with our courses. They know how to make an application to us. Their team are excellent. They just know how to submit the applications on behalf of students. So, any student who is looking to come down to LSBU can actually take their services. They are very visa compliant as well. So any student, after application, when they are looking to accept the offer, they can also take their help for student visa processing and documentation process. So we are very happy with our partner.
Thank you so much. Thank you. There's another question that just came in from our student. He wants to know what is the condition for academic scholarship. I have 70% in my undergraduation.
Okay, so that's a good question. Once you get an offer from us, you will get to know which scholarship you are eligible for, whether it's international scholarship or international merit scholarship.
Right, great.
But of course, you will be getting a scholarship from us, that I can promise you.
All right, great. I think there's a lot more focus on scholarships, and it's imperative as well, you would agree, because students, they really want to have the best budgeted options available with them, but especially for students who are going for undergrad. So they also want to know how can Student Connect help me in my application to LSBU?
Yes, of course, our partner, they know about us, they know about our courses, they know how to make an application to us, they have their access to our application portal, right? So the counseling team can help student with the application and the complete documentation, and later on, they can help with the offer acceptance, making the initial deposit to us, and, of course, taking you up through the funnel, wherein, if you want to come down to us and as an international applicant, of course, student needs to go through the student visa route. So our partner can help and guide you in putting the best documentation process so that you have a successful visa. And they
Absolutely.
are very compliant in terms of visa success rates.
Yes, thank you very much. I'd also like to add that we have our branch in London. Our head office is London. So I think that is of great help to the student ultimately when the student is moved there, and the university is in London, right?
I have a question to Sonika. Hi,
Yes, Tom.
Sonika. Yeah, hi.
Yes,
This is
hi.
Jordan from Bangladesh. So it's good to have you here. So I have a question regarding MOI. Is there any possibility to accept the MOI from the students in any particular subject or in any condition? Because students
I
are now these days studying in English, from a way different well-known reputed universities. And the good thing is, the universities are providing, they are happy, they're started providing all the courses in English, which is very good. And students have started learning English in a very good way. And they're very good in English, but somehow they ask us that whether they have already studied in English, so whether they need English or not. So if you can clarify these things to us, I believe that
Yeah.
will be very helpful for us as well.
So, Jordan, to answer your question, I don't have one solution because it depends on market to market. For students coming from some region, we do accept MOI, but students coming from different regions, like we do not accept MOI, right? So,
All right.
which market are you talking in particular about?
Yeah, Bangladesh.
I'm sorry, we still require English language proficiency or English language certificate from the students.
I
I do understand that, of course, students have done their, academics in English. The spoken English is very good, but when it comes down to the written, the academic English, believe me, the skills are very different. So it's actually a very win-win situation for students to go through this examination, right, which prepares them very well for their upcoming academics, right? So they know how to write their theses or to do their dissertation. So I am very strongly in favor of students taking up the English language examination.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you very much for the answer. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, both of you. We do have another question. The student says, will the UG students get 4,000 scholarship every year, or is it only for the first year of enrollment?
I'll just correct, this information. It is £3,000 each year of your academic level at the undergrad level. So if you are joining LSBU for 3 years of undergraduation altogether, you get £9,000 discounted from your payable tuition fee. I
Oh, all
hope
right.
this is clear.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. And also another question coming in. What are the deadlines for these scholarships?
There are no deadlines for scholarship. So what I've just, again, I'm reiterating what I've spoken. There is no separate application to avail the scholarship. So once you make an application to LSBU and once you get an offer, on the admit offer letter, you will be awarded the scholarship, whether it's international scholarship or international merit scholarship, right? The application deadlines, yes, it's 17th of June. So students needs to start putting up the documents together so that they don't miss the bus.
All right, all right.
Right.
Thank you very much for answering all these questions. We just have another question coming in. The student says, one second, I think I lost that question. Yeah, he says, can I join LSBU if I have a criminal conviction? Will my application be rejected?
Ah, I okay. First thing is that yes, when you make an application to us, there are boxes wherein you need to take whether you have a criminal conviction or you did not have. To answer your question, yes, of course, we require students to have a clear and a neat background. But of course, the conviction, if it's some traffic violation or something, because it depends on country to country, right? So I did not have a standard reason, but the nature of conviction, or the nature of convict is important, right? So if the
Right.
student can get in touch with me on one to one, perhaps I can help and guide the student in a better way.
Right, exactly. I think it depends on what kind of conviction you're talking about, Adni. Thank you for your question, and I hope Sonika has resolved your query well. I think we're done with the questions here. We don't have any more questions from the students coming in. But I'd really like you to say some words before we end the session today, Sonika.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the session. As far as as you people also might have enjoyed the session. It was really nice, lovely talking to you people. So anyone, any question can directly reach me, or if they want any help, any assistance, Student Connect is there to help and guide you. So fingers crossed, looking forward to meet you all there on our campus.
Also, I would like to add something before we wrap up. So, we have recently moved our office in the Sylhet in Bangladesh from one place to another place, and that's a huge place. And tell you one thing, the students from Student Connect, they're very much excited about LSBU. They were before, but now the scholarships are very attractive, and the process of application is outstanding. So we've been promoting LSBU since last 2 years, and the students are very much happy. So I think that we are, making a healthy relationship day by day, and I believe that we will keep this relationship very, very healthy in future, and we will, build the future of the students together with Student Connect and LSBU.
Of
Yeah, thank you
course.
very much for that one.
Absolutely, Jordan. Thank you very much. Kaveh, any concluding remarks from your end? How was the session?
This session, all good. So I'd just like to put in that anybody has, there are a few more questions coming in, so you can just reach out to us directly at Student Connect, and we'll be happy to help you with your application and any questions that you might have. Thank you.
Great. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much,
everyone.
all of you all, for joining in today.
Thank you,
Thank
Sonika.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you.
everybody.
Good day. Thank you all. Bye.